Like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. If I'm one of the players, bro, I would have went off. Like, one of these fucking meetings and shit, bro. Like, the press conference, whatever, I would have went off, bro. They would have had to fine me. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm cussing out the refs. I'm calling them out. I'm calling out the NFL and everything. You gonna have to just fine me, my nigga. Or suspend me or some shit. Because I'm gonna get that shit off my chest. Because that's, like, there's no reason for you not to call a fucking flag. It was blatantly obvious. Like, come on now. Damn, I muted it by mistake.
That's when you know it really had to be something egregious.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got 10 most controversial calls in the NFL that changed the history forever. Let's check this out.
While the NFL claims that it has top-notch professionals donning the stripes on Sunday, the reality is that there's still part-time employees.
Like, even though I'm not a Saints fan, bro, this call right here still pisses me off. That shit still pisses me off, bro. Like, how the fuck do you not call that? Motherfuckers must have had a parlay on this game, because ain't no way. Worst call I've ever seen.
We see some calls that rub players, fans, and even sometimes the media the wrong way. Well, today we're going to take a look back through the years at 10 of the most controversial calls that the league has ever seen. 1999 NFC wildcard game, down. Jerry Rice is down.
What happened?
It isn't overly uncommon to see star players get the benefit of the doubt on bang-bang calls, but not all situations are created equally, so when it happens with higher stakes, people will understandably find themselves up in arms. This was particularly apparent back in the day, pre-replay. Like when Jerry Rice got away with what could have been a game-ending fumble. With under a minute to go in the 1999 NFC wildcard game, San Francisco marched down the field into Green Bay territory. The future Hall of Fame receiver hauled in a pass, notably his first of the contest, which was stunning in and of itself, but he coughed the ball up when he was being taken. However, referee Gerald Austin bailed him out by ruling that Rice was down by contact.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Referee, but he coughed the ball.
Nigga, if this is down by contact, bro, I'm a Caucasian girl, my nigga. Come on now.
When he was being taken to the ground. However, referee Gerald Austin bailed him out by ruling that Rice was down by contact, keeping the 49ers season alive. While all the
getting bailed out like
that
is crazy.
Replays that showed otherwise.
Dick riding.
Then, mere minutes later, Terrell Owens got a 25-yard touchdown pass, which is known as the catch 2.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
It's kind of amazing just how quickly the trajectory of history can change over the course of just minutes. Fail Mary.
This is an iconic one as well. Yeah, there's definitely an interception.
Hail Mary play that took place during the now infamous replacement referee era in 2012 will forever go down in NFL lore as one of the most controversial calls that the game has ever seen. Let's take a quick look back at the play, and then we'll get into
it. Was clear that it was an interception, bro.
The Green Bay Packers were hosting Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks in late September. Up until that point,
they weren't hosting them.
Replacement referees had been a hot topic of discussion, as the league was in contentious negotiations with its regular Zebras and relying on scabs to do their jobs. And
big mistake.
Well, it wasn't going great.
No, look at Pete Carroll.
This right here was taking it to a whole new level. With the clock ticking down and only one play left, Russell Wilson hucked a desperate Hail Mary attempt downfield, and
this was obviously an interception, my nigga. Like, Jennings has got about 90% of the possession right here. The ball is basically in his chest, my nigga.
Attempts downfield, and both MD Jennings, the Packers safety, and longtime Seattle wideout Golden Tate seemed to come down with it. Upon further review, Jennings appeared to have made an interception, where Tate then wrestled possession away from him on the turf. But the official call on the field was made in favor of Seattle, who subsequently took that game 14-12. And this play, in the now iconic image of one referee calling touchdown, while the other waved it off, was integral in speeding up the negotiations between the league and its regular officials. The Tuck Rule.
The Tuck Rule, yeah, now this is the iconic rule change right here.
Calls, especially NFL fans
because Tom Brady.
New England area, the dubious Tuck Rule decision that took place during the 2001 AFC Divisional Round playoff game, with under 2 minutes no less, is one of the first plays that'll probably come to mind. So much so that the game is now colloquially known as the Tuck Rule game, and is almost unanimously reviled because the play itself was so controversial, and of course because that call ended up launching the Patriots dynasty as we know it today. Check it out. Tom Brady dropped the ball after being hit by Charles Woodson, but official Walt Coleman ruled that Brady had thrown an incomplete pass because he had started tucking his arm, a call completely foreign to the game at the time. The Patriots kept the ball and drove down the field for a game-tying field goal. New England would win that game in overtime, stunning Oakland, and from then on, the Raiders lived on as the sad poster boys for NFL Rule 3, Section 22, Article 2, Note 2, known as the Tuck Rule. Just a disastrous turn of events across the board. The Saints PI no call in NFC Championship.
Like, watching this shit live, bro, I could not believe it.
Haven't exactly seen eye to eye over the years, particularly during the Sean Payton era, which birthed the Bountygate scandal and all that.
Sorry, I bet on the Rams. It's
so
crazy.
you know that when the league office came out and makes an official statement that a call, or in this case, a no
Like,
call,
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. If I'm one of the players, bro, I would have went off. Like, in one of these fucking meetings and shit, bro, like the press conference, whatever, I would have went off, bro. They would have had to fine me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm cussing out the refs. I'm calling them. I'm calling out the NFL and everything. You gonna have to just fine me, my nigga, or suspend me or some shit, cause I'm gonna get that shit off my chest. Cause that's like, there's no reason for you not to call a fucking flag there. It was blatantly obvious. Like, come on now. Damn, I muted it by mistake.
That's when you know it really had to be something egregious.
That
We
shit is so
understand the
stupid,
frustration
bro.
they feel, Goodell said. Whenever
And like, and Nickel Roby
officiating
Coleman
agrees,
didn't even have to do
understand
that. If he's paying attention and plays the ball, it's an interception.
the frustration they feel, Goodell said. Whenever the officiating is part of a discussion, it's not a good thing. But we also know our officials are human. We will look
No,
again
they're
at
not, bro.
instant replay.
I don't know
Should
what the fuck
replays
they
be
are. They're
extended?
not human.
Granted, Roger Goodell didn't really do anything about it for the Saints, and it took 10 days for him to make a statement at all. But the implied admission
He probably bet on the
alone
game
is
too.
something to
Lame
behold.
man, nigga.
As is the horrendous and controversial call itself. That play couldn't have taken place at a more pivotal moment either. The Saints were driving to the red zone on third down, and missing that PI call just completely changed that game. New Orleans would have been awarded a first down, which would have put them in a position to win it all. But instead, the Rams ended up winning in overtime and marched to a Super Bowl where they etched their names in NFL immortality. Dez caught it. The
Oh yeah,
Dez caught it
yeah.
play
This
one
was
of the most
This was like, every time I go in like the comment section on like what is the most controversial play in NFL history, this would be the first play that pops up in the comments,
controversial
bro.
moments in NFL history. So much so that it's still talked about to this very day.
Yup.
All right, let's roll it back and set the scene. Mid-January, Green Bay, Wisconsin, 2015. A heated match between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Divisional Playoff game. The game was late in the fourth quarter, and Cowboys fans rose to the
I mean, bro, this is kind of okay. Let's see. He catches it there, 1 foot, 2 foot, and he's about to make. He's making that third step right there. I think he did actually catch it now.
was late in the fourth quarter, and Cowboys fans
I don't
rose to
know,
their feet in
bro.
excitement, thinking that wide receiver Dez Bryant had made a game-changing play on 4th and 2 as he leapt up over Green Bay cornerback Sam Shields. Now, the referee initially ruled him down at the 1-yard line, which put the Cowboys back in the driver's seat despite trailing 21-26.
They should have hurried up to the
Unfortunately
line.
for Cowboys fans, the refs insisted that Bryant didn't maintain possession of the ball, which still puzzles fans, media, and players alike to this very day. Holding in Super Bowl 40. The holding controversy in Super Bowl 40 between the Pittsburgh
Which one was this
Steelers
one?
and the Seattle Seahawks is one of the most contentious officiating moments in NFL history. In fact, the entire game was widely believed to be one of the worst Super Bowls ever called by NFL referees.
Damn.
But there was a pivotal moment
When the
that
fuck
occurred
did
in
they?
the
Oh,
Super Bowl
they. Yo, they put him in the Steelers
ever
colors,
called
bro.
by
That's
NFL
hilarious.
referees. But there was a pivotal moment that occurred in the fourth quarter, with the Seahawks trailing 14-10, but looking poised to take the lead,
that Andy
especially
Reid?
after what looked like a pivotal reception by tight end Jeremy Stevens just short of the goal line. The officiating crew, led by Bill Levy, caught a ton of heat, not just from fans after the call, but even from the commentator John Madden live on air.
They always say that you can call holding on any play.
R.I.P.
but
John
we
Madden.
saw there, I did not see holding.
As we alluded
You can call holding on any play, but we saw.
Yeah, that's not holding, buddy.
to, this was not the only questionable call, as there was a controversial offensive pass interference call as well.
You know, when you think of push-offs, that's not the kind you think about, really.
Now, it wasn't just folks in the Pacific Northwest crying foul about the officiating. Most agreed that seemingly every call in this game went against Mike Holmgren and the Seahawks. Heck, even Levy later admitted he missed calls, albeit well after the game was finished. It was
4
a
years
tough thing
later
for
is
me.
crazy,
I kicked
bro.
2 calls in the fourth quarter, and I impacted the game. And as an official, you never want to do that. Just another example
Damn, bro.
of how some poor calls can change the course of history. Burt Emanuel's catch. In the 1999
Burt's catch.
NFC Championship game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were facing off against the Los Angeles Rams, eager to earn a trip to the Super Bowl. They were
Okay.
moving down the field and looking to put the ball in the end zone and notch a go-ahead score. Quarterback Sean King hooked up with wide receiver Burt Emanuel for a diving catch deep in the Rams' territory. Even though Emanuel
they rule it not a
clearly had
catch or
both
something?
hands under the ball when he rolled over it, officials said the ball's nose touched the ground.
Nigga, he
And
had
rolled
full
into the
possession. The
ball
ball didn't even move, bro.
rolled over it. Officials said the ball's nose touched
I'm glad
the
technology has
ground.
gotten better this day
Ruled it
because,
as
bro,
an incomplete
if some shit like this happened in the game now, bro, fans will probably storm the
pass,
field. Not even
stunning
gonna lie to you.
fans, players, and commentators alike.
Come on now.
The craziest part about this was that it happened with the review process in place after it was ruled a catch on
Wow.
the field. To see a call like that being made on the field getting overturned was stunning. And it ultimately cost the Bucks a chance at advancing to the Super Bowl. This was so
that's
controversial
crazy, bro.
that it actually caused the competition committee to take a look at the rule book and put in what is now commonly referred to as the Burt Emanuel rule, the Calvin Johnson rule.
Now,
There
this
are
one
some
I
reasons
remember,
universally
like,
reviled
clear as
than the
day,
one that
bro.
Calvin Johnson made against the Bears during the NFC divisional game. It's been over a decade, and folks are still fixated on what should have been an incredible touchdown catch against the Chicago
I mean, I
Bears
don't even
that was ruled
really.
the other
I
way
think.
in
Let me see.
an
Let me
incredible
see it
game.
again.
It's been over a decade, and folks are still fixated on what should
Okay, so
during the NFC divisional game. It's been over a decade, and
Hold
folks
up.
are still fixated on what
okay, so he catches it here, gets
should've
1 foot down, gets 2nd foot
been
down.
in a
He gets the knee. He gets the knee like his hip and shit down. Ball didn't come out yet. And he gets his hand down like the ball comes out when he, you know what I'm saying, when he touched the ground like
incredible
that.
touchdown catch
I
against
still
the
feel like this
Chicago
should have been a
Bears
catch,
that was
though.
Ruled the other way and ultimately cost Detroit the game. As Calvin Johnson pivoted to the ground, he put the ball on the ground and it got away from him. But this was well after Johnson had actually hit the ground.
For real?
But that still didn't stop the initial touchdown call from being overruled by another referee
Bullshit.
because Megatron
Bullshit.
apparently didn't complete the process of the catch. This
Damn,
botch
bro.
call is another one that was so egregious and despised that it actually led to a whole new rule being made, simply known as the Calvin Johnson rule. Austin Safarian Jenkins fumble. It was only
Which one
week
was this
6
one?
of the 2017 season, so I mean, the stakes weren't exactly
that-
massive. But the
I
Jets
thought it was
were in a
Ryan
highly
Tannehill.
contested game with their division rival, the New England Patriots, when things went haywire. Austin Safarian Jenkins thought that he had scored a touchdown, but that was not the case apparently, at least after the review, during which I'm really not sure what the NFL officials thought they saw. So, following this review, the referees came back with a very confusing ruling. No touchdown, and it was the Patriots' ball. The announcers were shocked that the officials overturned the play.
Wait.
Honestly, the explanation was almost as controversial as the call itself.
Wait,
This
huh?
one just made no sense from top to bottom. 1998 Thanksgiving Day
I don't
coin
know,
flip.
bro.
Getting a call.
Oh, I remember this.
back
I remember
was
this.
One thing, but on a dead ball in a situation.
Yeah, didn't like I think the Steelers won the coin toss and then they awarded the Lions with the ball first, I believe.
As uneventful as the overtime coin flip on national television on Thanksgiving.
I think, or it was probably the other way
There's
around.
a whole new level of humiliation.
But I remember it was
and
something like that.
controversy. Heading into overtime, Steelers legend Jerome Bettis was asked by the official Phil Luckett a simple question: heads or tails? To which he gave a very simple answer: tails. But somehow, someway, that got lost in translation, and Luckett told the world that Bettis called heads, giving possession of the ball
Bullshit.
to the Lions instead, which
Damn.
would ultimately tee them up to drive down the field on their way to a game-winning field goal.
Bro, I swear the ref would have had to, bro, he would have had to catch my fade after this game, bro. I don't care. Nigga, bro, I would have been waiting out in the parking lot for this nigga. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck you mean I called heads, nigga? Nigga, I said tails. Bro, that's bullshit right there, bro.
In a 19
Nigga, I would've been waiting in the parking lot, jumped his
victory
ugly
on
ass.
Thanksgiving Day.
I swear.
But hey, which controversial calls do you think were the worst of all time? Which one
That's
do you think had the
crazy,
most
bro.
dramatic impact? What do you think we got right? What do you think we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a
And
thing or
man,
two,
what do you
clicking
guys
the
think
like
is the
button helps
most
out a ton.
controversial call in NFL history? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notification and notify whenever I drop another banger video. We're on the road to 200 subs. I'm gonna get there for more banger NFL content like this. And without further ado, I'm out. Gang!